Okay, so I'm doing my lesson with Isabel, and we're teaching you how to play the trombone.
Cool.
So I'm gonna first teach you how to buzz. So here's your mouthpiece, and yeah, no, I also thought that. So first I'm gonna teach you embouchure. So can you say for me? I can't do it. No, it's not like, oh my god. I feel that. Okay.
It's so hard.
So, so just, make sure your corners are tight, but your lips are loose. So, really nice cookie, and it was really good. And you're like,
I have a cookie moment.
Okay, so then we're going to, I'm going to have you say and then I'm going to have you just blow. So, so. So, yeah, yeah. So. It's okay, it's okay. Okay, now I'm going to have you speed up your air a little bit. So. It's okay.
I'm like the worst person to do this.
It's okay, it's okay. So, speeding up your air and then tightening just your corners. So,
Okay.
I don't know how clarinet embouchure is completely, but I know you have to have pretty tight corners. So think of your embouchure a little bit. So.
Okay.
It's okay. It's really funny because we're woodwinds and we don't understand completely how, like, it completely, like, brass is weird. I'm sorry, Ryan, brass is weird. So, now how I'm going to have you do this is, you have your mouthpiece, you're going to hold it by this part, which is called the shank, and you're going to hold it like here-ish, and then you're just going to bring it up to your face, and you're going to do the same thing. So. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
So, before we continue, I'm going to do some posture stuff.
Okay.
So,
Shoes are difficult for me in general.
Yeah, so I felt this way when we did trombone stuff, where it was like, I'm short, how am I supposed to do this? And so how I did it is, so for a trombone embouchure, you're supposed to have your feet flat on the floor and your back's supposed to be straight, and you're supposed to be relaxed. Low brass instruments, you're supposed to be relaxed as possible because you need a lot of air. So for you, and a lot of younger students, I would just have them either sit all the way back and make sure their backs are straight, or how I did it is I sat at the very front of my chair because I'm very used to that, and made sure my back was straight.
Okay.
So
I also need to think about it because, like, with clarinet, I would normally sit this far back, but one of the things we've been working on is, like, positioning, and since I can't rest it, like, on the chair, and it's just, like,
yeah, that's
if I
fair.
do that, so I have to, like, move forward a little bit to stay up like this.
Yeah, that's fair. So, yeah, that's actually really good. Just make sure you're nice and relaxed, and because you need for trombone, you need to just like be fully relaxed, and same with tuba.
Props to Brendan for being able to do tuba.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So when we actually start playing, you'll have to sit up straight, but for right now, leaning back is a little okay. Or if you want to, that works too.
This works better.
So now the whole point of low brass playing is lots of air. So to get a good sound on the mouthpiece, you need lots of air. So you need to have a nice deep breath in. So. Yeah, you're making a noise. want to be able to hear you breathe. I want it to be that big. Think like, did you ever like run in high school or anything? Ever do any sport? You did softball, right?
Yeah.
You ever feel like how heavy you're breathing after like you run a lap around the bases?
Yeah.
Think of that. Think of that big inhale.
Okay.
So let's try it one more time. Ready? Yeah, that's the breath. That's
like
the.
a duck.
It does kind of sound like a duck. And that's coming from the oboist. So now that we've gotten you kind of used to the embouchure, let's. Let's try to buzz some pitches.
Okay.
So
Okay, this one I'd actually have trouble with.
that's okay. This is just me teaching you basic stuff. So.
Okay, yeah.
So, I'm even struggling with it. Okay, so how you change pitch on like a brass instrument is you have to change your aperture, which is the hole that like is created when you're buzzing. So the way you do that is you like it's like thinking about straws. So to get lower, you have to make the aperture bigger. So you have to think. You've ever seen boba straws where they're like the big thick
I
boys?
love boba.
Yeah. So low notes are the big boba straws when you're blowing.
Okay.
Where high notes are little tiny coffee stirrers that you can't like. At least when I was little, whenever I had hot chocolate, and I had one of those stirrers. I would blow through it and create all the bubbles. So that's what high notes are. So I'm gonna try to get you to buzz a B flat or F. If I can do it. Yeah. So.
I get the idea.
Mhm. So do what we've been doing. See, you started on a B flat.
Yeah, and then
it wavered. So we still want to use plenty of air when we're doing this.
Okay.
So the whole like big idea, always have air. You can never have enough air. So big deep breath.
Okay.
And let's see where we go again. So. Yes, that's a B flat.
Yeah,
You're hitting a B flat. That's great.
Okay.
So now, I'm just gonna put this together for you. I can teach you how to put it together. I'll start with you, or start with it.
Okay, yeah, I feel like I kind of already know that.
Mhm. So
Yep,
I'm just gonna show you some of the basic stuff. So slide lock. We're gonna leave that on for now.
Okay.
When you hold it and the mouthpiece. Right?
Yeah.
So put the mouthpiece in and you hold it. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. So. Yep.
My hands are barely big enough.
Yeah, I also have small hands. It was very difficult. You can have 1 or 2 up here, if that helps at all.
Okay. I also have to like. Okay, so like this.
Mm-hmm. And then these fingers. So you hold the slide like this. So.
Like this.
Yeah.
I mean the slide lock's on.
Yeah. So when the slide lock is off, it makes it easier. So when you go down, you want to have, you want it to be fluid, and so you want keeping your wrists loose and keeping your arm loose.
Okay. That's a lot of stuff I've heard band directors say,
Yes.
so I picked it up.
Yes.
So
So now I'll take it from you.
Okay, yeah.
Since I know you're very like visual,
Yeah.
the way to like, I'll just put this necklace in here even though it's not the right one. So the way you put it up to your face. You don't go to the instrument. It's like it's like the clarinet and everything. You don't go to the instrument. Bring the instrument up to you,
Okay.
and you want it slightly like angled down,
Okay.
and then. So that was B flat. The first one I hit was an F, but
Okay.
you don't want, obviously, because you want a straight back. You might want a little lean forward, but not like drastic.
Okay.
So let's try to hit one of those two notes.
Okay.
And you can set it on the ground. It has a little stop on the bottom, a little rubber stop.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So then you can put your mouthpiece in. There you go. Around here. Yeah, and another way we can adjust it is small hands. I had to constantly keep doing this in class, so.
Oh, can you just
You can sit closer.
Yeah.
How's that? Is that better?
I need a little more. Yeah, that's a lot better.
There we go. And then, as of right now, you don't need to worry about the slide because it's locked, so.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you hit the upper B flat. Look at you.
Wait, really? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I didn't realize.
So see, you got the first notes, but big breath.
Okay.
Let's see if you can hold it for a little bit longer. Either the F or the B flat.
Okay.
See, that one works. No, you can totally hit that one.
Yeah, I didn't realize I was going to either.
No, it's fine. The whole thing is partials are difficult to hear right away, especially when you're starting. So that's why I have the tuner up, because I'm still not comfortable where it is, because it's always on octave or 2 octaves lower, depending on what we're used to.
Yeah.
But yeah. So you can hear like what you just did. You can sing the pitch and then play it. And for tonguing, think of to or do. Think of do. Go do when you buzz to get a good articulation.
Okay.
So. Yeah, you hit the F. Big breath.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Yay.
That's great. So I'm noticing that a little bit, you're doing a little bit of this, but it's not too much. And when you breathe, think of, this is an analogy that I was given for breathing for both oboe and just other instruments in general, is don't breathe with your shoulders, just because what you're doing is you're going, and then that creates a lot of tension, and that will hurt you in playing in general, whether it's clarinet or trombone. So think of breathing and filling your rib cage, like. Yes, and did you hear how the tone got like way better? It wasn't like, it didn't sound a little stuffy or anything. It was just pure trombone.
Yeah.
Yes, that's great. Where am I at on time? Ooh, we're almost done. Okay, I want you to try to hit the low B flat, then the F, and then the high B flat, or vice versa. specials on first position. So that's not all of them. There's a bunch. The trombone's like a slide whistle. It has so many different things. Sorry, Ryan. But you just hit B flat on the line on the bass clef, F on the line on the bass clef, and then the one of the B flat on the space above the bass clef.
Whoa, so it's that much range.
Mhm.
Okay.
Technically, also you can play like pedal B flat on the
Yeah, it
trombone,
doesn't-
but
There's no trigger on this.
yeah, there's no trigger on it, and also that's hard.
Yeah.
But great job! You did it!
Yay!
And that is my lesson.